Good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode 115. This is Barry Beer and Rosa with you today on episode 115. And today we're going to be talking about being responsible for our actions, including medical appointments and picking up prescription glasses and not getting anyone else to pick anything up for us unless it is medication. Joining me now in the studio to discuss this before we get underway with that Rosa, and last week we talked about a bit of Christmas and being hydrated and stuff like that. And now here she is with her opening sequence about being responsible. Good morning, Rosa. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for subscribing or tuning in today to listen to what we have. We've got 25 days exactly, exactly a month. Today is the 25th of November, so we've got exactly a month to Christmas. We've got exciting ideas, things to talk about. So keep listening and keep watching this space. Today we've got a lot to talk about taking responsibilities for yourself and taking responsibilities for your actions. So we are very excited. If you do have any comments, put it down below. Please subscribe and share to your family and loved ones. Thank you so much.
And our opening sequence today. If you make an appointment, stick to it, okay? And we are the ones making the appointment. Here's my offside for her opening sequence on this.
Yes, so if, for example, you've got an appointment, please stick with it. If you know you are running late, it would be courteous for you to give a call to let them know that you are running late. In life, we have to take responsibilities for ourselves and take responsibilities for our actions. That shows how disciplined we are in life as well.
Okay, like making an appointment to have your car fixed or serviced, well, the same thing, okay? Please be responsible for that. Stick to your appointment. If you make the appointment, confirm the appointment, say you're going to be home on that day. Please do not make any plans. Here's my offside.
That's correct. Stick with the date, stick with the time, and don't make any other plans. If you feel you are running late, you can give them a call to let them know. That is the best way you have to approach it. If you know you can't make it, just call them and rebook the appointment. So it is very important to call. Just always call and explain the situation to them to help save your reputation and the company's reputation.
Okay, because I had a guy from GTK coming this morning at 11:30 to service my wheelchair. Now, this is being very, I have to be here so that he can service the chair because he is coming all the way from Seven Hills. Here's my offside.
That's correct. They are running late because they are stuck in traffic, and it was very nice they called us to let us know that they are running 30 minutes late. But today we do have other appointments that we have to go inside Warringah Mall. We would inform you a little bit later with this show. We will give you guys more information regarding the appointment and the pickups we have today.
So please, don't be rude and expect people to do all the work for us. for you, and that includes me. He's my outsider.
That's correct. You have to take responsibility. Someone can help you to a certain point, but you have to take ownership and responsibility by finishing it because it is your life and you own your life.
Because who's gonna pick up your glasses when you pay for them and you go for your eye test? Consider that. Think about the questions we've asked. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. So if you've got an appointment to pick up your glasses, it is your responsibility to make your way to the glasses shop and get it fitted properly, correctly, and make sure that your eyesight can see properly in the glasses before you leave the shop. Do not send someone to pick them up for you. That would be an easier option, but make sure that you have the time, the resources to go inside the shopping center yourself.
Because, like we just said a couple of minutes ago, please be a responsible adult like me, okay? And I didn't think it was fair of my outsider just to go into the shop because is she wearing the glasses? Of course she's not. He's my outsider.
That's correct. As I said before, I could have gone to the shops to pick it up on behalf of Barry, but that's not the ideal way to deal with situations like that. Barry needs to take responsibility, and that's exactly what we've done. We will go there and pick it up today, and he can get tested and fitted properly. So please, everyone, we need to encourage all of you to take responsibilities for certain things. It could be glasses, it could be something else. It doesn't have to be only glasses, it could be about life in general. So we need to take responsibilities for everything that we do.
And it's the same if you book your car in for a service. Please deal with the situation sooner rather than later. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. Stick with it and make sure that you are always within the plan. You are taking responsibilities for yourself.
And like I said, who's gonna drive your car down to the mechanics?
Yeah.
Let me spell it for you. Y-O-U. You.
Yeah.
Big explanation mark. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. It's all about you. As Barry said, Y-O-U. I cannot re-emphasize that. It is all about you and you and you and taking responsibilities for yourself.
And like we said, guys, please don't argue with the managers because they're not going to pick up my glasses. They've got enough on their plate. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. Management has got a lot on their plate. As Barry said, they do have their day-to-day jobs that they do on a regular basis. So it is our responsibility to take that initiative and organize it ourselves. So Barry and I were very fortunate that we had a conversation. We had a meeting ourselves. It was just the two of us. And we came to a conclusion that would be beneficial for Barry. So if you feel you can have a discussion with someone and plan the whole situation and then you can execute it by going to pick up whatever it is out. So you can't put your mind and trust on management because they may be busy. They have different things that they do on a daily basis and they cannot take that responsibility.
Because it's like leaving half the contents on the plate, isn't it?
That's correct.
Here's my outsider.
That's correct.
Because as the saying goes, and we're going to do this on the show today, please don't leave half the contents in the bowl on the plate, in the cup. Please don't do that. Let's not put pressure on other people when we are capable. It would be okay if someone couldn't do it themselves, okay? But someone like me, and someone who is 45, come on. Like we just said, throughout the whole program, responsibility is the key. We have to take responsibility for our own actions. And it's like if I make a call to 000 for an ambulance, is going to be responsible for telling the paramedics what's wrong with me. Why are you? Because if you make the call to the ambulance, you have to tell them what's wrong and where you are. Here's my answer.
That's correct.
And he's going to pick up the pieces. We are. Because we are all adults on this earth. We have to take responsibility for our actions. And no one else, we repeat, no one else is going to take the action. Is my off-driver.
That's correct. We have to take responsibilities for ourselves, and no one else would be blamed for that responsibility but yourself. That is why Barry and I have to keep stretching on that point that it is you. Why only you? Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, because let's face it, if we cut a meat pie in half and only eat half of it, and then leave the rest for someone else, guys, it is a waste. Here's my off-driver.
That's correct. It's basically common sense as well that we just have to be mindful by taking responsibilities with our actions, not necessarily picking up with our actions, with our attitudes towards each other, and how we respect each other. We have to take that responsibility by being ourselves and treating everyone equal. So it's about you, you, you.
And like I just said a couple of minutes ago on the show, we're not 5-year-olds, we're adults.
Mm-hmm.
We're quite capable of getting in a taxi and going and doing the job ourselves. Here's my outsider.
That's correct. We are not 5-year-olds, as Barry said. We are adults. We are more than 18 years. We can take responsibilities for our actions and ourselves. So we did a little meeting and we figured it out and we made that decision for ourselves. So that is what we would encourage everyone to take decisions for themselves. If they feel they need to talk to someone, they could get someone and they could plan it out together. So if you need that assistance, there is always assistance wherever you live. You've got your family, you've got your management, you've got people that do care about you, you've got your one-on-one staff if possible. Just have that conversation with them and then you can plan out things properly.
And don't act like a 5-year-old and say, I don't want to do this. You do it. Now, this is an example, guys, of being an irresponsible adult. Acting like a 5-year-old. Would anyone put up with that? I don't think so. Well, we might take a break on the show now and come back to you later on, but do stick around for the second part of the show. I'm Barry Pierce, thanks for joining us here today. Stay where you are because we've got plenty more